Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to EDUTAINMENT. This is your channel where you grow your language, your English speaking. I hope you're excited to see me again. My name is Gervais Nyogusa, and I think it's not my first time being on this channel. So today we are back with English learning. We want to grow our language. We want to grow our speaking and listening in every corner of language. Are you excited? Are you ready for that? Come on, come with me. Today, we are going to keep growing our accent, the way we speak English. You have been learning English for years and you still think you are stuck. You don't grow, you don't speak well as you wish. But there are a lot of things you have to do. Today, I'll be breaking through some of the things so that you can go with me. Today, we are going to grow our accent with pronunciation. As you know, I like pronunciation a lot because I hope this can make significant changes for someone who wants to grow their language. That's why I would like to start today teaching you or reminding you some of the things that you still have to take care of. Do you really read the words with the sound S or the sound Z? Take time and think about that. Look at the words here. Look at the first word, the second, the third, and all the words here. Take your time and say. Do you say, for example, this word? How do you say it? Because I know this word is very common. It's known. You always see it. You always say it. But it's your time to think. How do you say it? Basic. Do you really say basic? Because if you are saying basic, this is making you sound a little inconfident. But when you shout out and say basic, this is going to make you sound very well. Basic. This is S, not Z. Basic, basically. And all other words that you see sounding like this, you know, we say Rwandan basic education, and you find yourself saying Rwandan basic education. That's okay though, but it doesn't make you sound very, very rich in English. So say basic, basically. The same to this word, intrinsic, intrinsic. Those of you who are studying psychology and all those matters related to psychology, they tell you what is intrinsic motivation. Something intrinsic, it's something that is vested in you. Intrinsic, saying, I am intrinsically motivated. That means nothing else is pushing me to do what I do. I do it for myself. I'm intrinsically motivated. So say intrinsic, that sick, not zick. Because some people say intrinsic, which is good, but the best thing to say is intrinsic motivation, intrinsic. The same to these words here, write down. As you can see, these words are very known. There is nothing to explain about, but we still have to think of how we pronounce them, how we say them to sound very, very natural. How do you say? This is disagree, disagree. Please don't say disagree. This is, of course, understandable. If you say it, I will understand, but I will not think you are somehow developed. I will still think you still have a lot to do. So you better say disagree. The same to this word. Disappointed, disappointed. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you will have to exaggerate the way you speak because you don't always have to sound very normal. People don't have to be used to your way of speaking. Sometimes you can change and exaggerate somehow. Don't always say disappointed, disappointed, disappointed. It's okay, we understand it, but disappointed, disappointed. This is great. If you say it and someone is listening to you, they will say, wow, wow. The same to this following word. What do you say? Disappear. Do you say it? So you are going to agree with me on these words that they have the sound, not the z sound. This is going to make you very, very natural, sounding very natural. Disagree, disappointed, disappear. What about this word? This word is very, very common, but people pronounce it as disability, and it's okay, but I don't think it's very good. Instead, you should say disability. Disability. That sounds very well in my ears, and of course, it sounds very well to everyone. Disability. They say disability is not inability. Do you know that proverb? Disability is not inability. You know that some people are disabled. They have physical disability, but that doesn't mean that they are not unable. They are able for a lot of things. That's why we say disability is not inability. So, dishonest. If someone is not honest, if they are very, very dishonest, we say dishonest, of course. Don't say dishonest. Yeah, it sounds good, understandable, but dishonest, it's better. The last word on this category, we say disobedience. Disobedience. That means when someone cannot listen, when someone cannot obey, when someone cannot comply with what the others tell them, we say they have this disobedience. They are disobedient. So don't say disobedience. It sounds understandable, but not natural. Great. I hope for this category of words, you are going to start improving. And I recommend taking some time repeating after me when I say a word, because sometimes we spend a lot of time listening without trying our best to speak out loud. So I would argue that you repeat after me if I say the word. Disagree. Great. Disappointed. Great. Disappear. Great. Disability. Great, that's good. Dishonest. Wow. Disobedience. Great. Now you can start improving your speaking. It doesn't always have to be the same person that people are listening to. You have to make changes so that if one day you talk to people, they hear a lot of transformation from your speaking. Just because of those little changes that you have made without even changing the words that you use. Just by changing the way you sound. Isn't that true? Great. Now, we are going on with the next category. The category of words that a lot of people don't care about. That they always think it's natural and easy to say, I hate you, I hate you. And they think it's easy, but if you hate someone, say it well. Though hating is not something I recommend. The A sound, please take time and refine your way of saying the word A or the sound A. It's very good when you sound A, not E. Some people neglect it and say like saying, I hate you, hate, make, lady, let. This is, of course, understandable, but if you want to refine and grow your accent, as I called it, you will grow it with me today. I hate this. I hate this. Make that understandable. Make that clear. Hate. Not hate, but hate. I hate this. When you don't like something, you say, oh, I hate this. I hate this. Don't take a fake pair of shoes. Don't take a fake pair of shoes. You can go to the market and you see someone browsing in, trying to get a right pair of shoes, and you warn them by telling them, please, don't take a fake pair of shoes. Take fake. The way you sound when you pronounce these words makes you feel like you're natural. That's why I recommend you trying to take care of these words. The same to these: make, lady. If you greet people and tell them, ladies and gentlemen, don't just say ladies and gentlemen. It's something that people understand, but it doesn't make you sound natural. Ladies and gentlemen, late. We are running late. Please, hurry up. We are running late. Cake. Cake. This is a word that people say often because of birthday parties. And they say, you know what? I'm going to grab a cake. But you hear a lot of people say, oh, go and bring me that cake. 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 So you better say cake. Cake. It's no worries exaggerating your tongue and your mouth when you're speaking. Don't worry. The better thing is that you sound very well. Name. My name is. My name. These are very common things and very small things that you have to take care of. Same. The same. Here comes something very strong that people don't care about. The way you sound when you're talking about the days. Some people say Friday or Friday, Sunday, nzaza kukureba Sunday. And that has come an effect, that has affected the way you sound in English. I want you to take care of this sound A in the days' names. So say Friday, Friday instead of Friday. Today, today. Let people hear that out. Pay. Will you pay me? Will you pay me? There is a man that I don't want to mention here who actually went viral of saying, when you have taken something, you have to pay. You have to pay. And people are just speaking that and saying, pay my money. But pay, you have to say it and it has to be clear. Pay. I will pay you on Sunday. Great. So, practice with me reading these sentences. I want you to take turns reading these words, these sentences. Did you read out loud? I will be late for the meeting. I'll be late for the meeting. Which day will you pay me? Which day will you pay? So I want you to start taking care of these small sounds. They are really small. People don't care about that, but you still have to do that if you want to sound very advanced. So let's head up to something more advanced, if I can say, that people don't even agree about. People don't agree on this, but we will have a turn looking at these sounds. The sound E and the sound E. There are two different sounds, but people tend to make them the same. People tend to confuse them. Yet, if you can differentiate them, you are going to sound very, 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 very well. This is what I say. Do you really know how to read these two words differently? Can you try? This is a short E, and this is a long E. It's prolonged. Even when you say it, you can see that your mouth actually delays, different from this one. So, slip and sleep. Slip, sleep. There are two different words that you have to take care of. This word is actually prohibited these days because it is used as a bad word, but actually which means a female dog. So how do you call a female dog? It's a bitch. Bitch. But people tend to confuse this word as this one, the place near the oceans and the lakes, where we call beach. I have gone to the beach. So the difference is bitch and beach. It's somehow confusing, but you still have to take care of that. And try, if you still struggle with that, you will notice that after realizing it, you will sound very natural and people will respect you of that. Bitch and beach. Rich, you've become rich. You have got a lot of money. You have got a lot of things. You say, I'm rich. I've got reach. But I will reach a certain area. You say, I will reach school late. I will reach home late. Reach, reach, reach. That is and e. And e. It's somehow different, but people tend to confuse that. So the thing is, sit and sit. I'm telling you to sit down. Sit. This is now a verb. It's an action to sit down. But this is a place where you sit. It is called a seat. I will tell you, please take your seat. And another person will tell you, please sit down. You will think they are two same things, but they are not the same. You will have to care those subtle differences. This is sit and seat. Sit down. Please sit down. Please take your seat. They are two different, but sometimes it requires you to exaggerate your mouth, as I have told you. Sit, seat. You can see it from my mouth and my teeth. The way I position my mouth makes a great difference. Sit is like relaxed. Sit, seat, sit, sit. That's it. Ship and sheep. I'm going to take a ship going to somewhere. We know that ship is a tool or transport that people use in transport. So we say ship. But this is sheep. It's actually different. A hill. Hill. We say Rwanda is a country, is a land of 1,000 hills. Hills. A hill. But when you are sick, you pray to God to get healed. To get healed. You can climb a hill to get healed. You hear the difference? Hill, heel, hill, heel. Those are the differences, but you still have to take care of them. The last one, which I recommend also taking time, trying to repeat. You can pause the video and try to practice. Maybe people think this is not different, but you still have to take your time and say, you can pause the video and continue again after having practiced. The last word in this category is hit and heat. You hit something or you hit someone. You hit someone with your arm or something. You kick someone, or let's say you punch someone. You say you hit. Is that hit or hit? Let's say I hit him on the face, and then you say there is too much heat in this house. These two sounds are very, very important for you if you want to sound very, very natural in English, and if you want to grow your accent, as we called it at the beginning. So thank you very much for today. I think this lesson has been very helpful. You can still re-watch this video if you want to grow. If you have hesitations, if you hesitate about something, don't hesitate to text us. Don't hesitate to write in the comment section what helped you in this video and what you maybe don't accept, because I know some of the people have debates about this, but still, if you agree with me, keep going, keep growing, keep improving your English. Thank you very much. I am Teacher Gervais. See you by the next lesson.